Hello, Charles. Hi, Yanis here. Great to meet you the other day, and I'm just about to have a look at your website and give you some feedback on it, and I hope that it helps you. So the first thing that stands out really when I've looked at the site is it's a nice site. You know, there's nothing really overly bad about it. The trouble is, when I look at it, it's I don't really understand what it's all about straight away. And that's really important, because anybody who visits your website, you know, you've got about 3 seconds to impress them and to make an impression on them. Otherwise, they hit the back button and they leave. So, you know, there's these shaking around here. I don't know why it's shaking around. It shouldn't really be shaking around. I think it just looks a bit unprofessional. So I would definitely stop it from shaking around. Oh, it's something to do with my mouse. Yeah, I think it just looks a bit tacky. So my advice would be to stop it from moving around. Some of the imagery, so it's been rotating, but all of a sudden it's not rotating, so it's a bit glitchy. If you look at some of the imagery, not all of it, some of it could be better. For example, this girl's head's cut off. If the whole image was brought down, it would just look a lot more professional. It's a bit blurry, that's very blurry, which makes it look very unprofessional. So I would recommend some good imagery is used. And that this is kind of improved, this text, because if you look here, the letters is actually coming off the button. It just looks really unprofessional. So I would definitely get that fixed or improved one way or another. The other thing I noticed is when I click on these link boxes, I thought this would take me to other pages, but it doesn't. So it doesn't actually take me anywhere. And then when I don't really get any information from this page at all. So there's no strong headline at the top. There's a few images which aren't great and they don't really mean very much. And then when you come down a little bit more, the link boxes themselves aren't clickable, so they don't take me to other parts of the website. They don't educate me or give me value in any way. The phone number and email address, personally, I think should be much, much bigger. When I go to social media, let's have a look at what happens. So Instagram seems to be working. However, if I go over and look at Facebook, it's not working. Let me try it again, actually. Yeah, so this will be, you know, it just makes the whole thing look very unprofessional, and it'll really be badly affecting your Google rankings as well. Now, if there's not enough content, not enough words on your website, that's going to be a big problem. These here, I just tried to click on it, but they don't actually. Oh, they drag. Yeah, I'm not sure this means anything to anybody. I mean, there's some logos here, but there's no story. I can't click on it and find out more information about what you did with these partners. You know, what is it you can do? You know, did anybody go there? What was their stories? What was their experiences? So it's really lacking some character, some personality, and some story as to, you know, how you can actually help people and what you actually offer. I could go on. There's other things that really I could go on about, but you know, fundamentally, those are really first and foremost. When someone lands on a website, they need to understand straight away what the website is all about, whether it's on a mobile or when it's on a desktop. They need to understand what it's all about and what you can do for them. And I don't think that's happening on the website at the moment, and it's a real problem. There's just not enough text, really, and I don't think there's enough pages, really. So, you know, an About Us page, who we are. Okay, there's a little bit of text here, but not much. The image is taking so this image is it's not positioned right. It's way down the bottom. It should be centralised up at the top. Let me have a look at the team. Okay, nice photograph. Nice photograph of you as well. Nice shirt. I like that. Lots of personality there. However, there's no description. You know, it'd be great to know a bit about you. Where do you come from? What do you do? Why do you do this? You know, why do you like to help people? What's the reason for doing this business? You know, how have you helped people? What a little bit about Nana here as well. It'd be great to know a lot more about these people, because people like to buy from people, and so we want to know a little bit more about you. Okay, so it's good to see some words and content here. Fine. So there's only a tiny bit of text here, but not actually much information. Yeah, so it's in terms of the design, in terms of how it looks, it's not the worst website I've ever seen. If you're targeting people in the UK, you'll need a UK address and map, because this will just turn people off. They won't think that you're in the UK. It's also not a UK number. Now there could be a reason for that. You might, which is fine. If you've got a reason for that, it's absolutely okay. But this is just my kind of opinion. So yeah, I think the homepage definitely needs a lot of work. And the trouble, it's not the worst design. You know, it's actually designed quite nicely. It's just it's just not clean, crisp, and professional enough. In my opinion, for someone to take it as a serious kind of enterprise. And actually, you came across very, very professionally when I met you, and I know that you've got a very good vision, you're very intelligent, you're very clever, and you've got a really, really good thing going. I think the website could represent you much, much better. So I hope those pointers help. Quite a short video, but I hope they help, and I wish you all the best. If you need anything at all, any help, any guidance, just let me know. I'm more than happy to help you. Take care. Thanks. Bye.